Hey, I just wanted to do a quick video on a couple of these steampunk reclaimed parts mugs I've made over here at the shop. Here's the latest one I've done. I used an old vodka bottle and I cut the top of it off and sanded it down so it has a nice smooth edge. Used a couple old valves I had laying around. They still work. It's got a brass fitting here, brass fitting there. This is stainless. Stainless steel here, stainless steel here. And I made this release here. You push the spring in, loosens this wire. That wire comes all the way around, goes through this tube here, around, and attaches here. This is a .40 caliber bullet that I drilled a hole through, put a nut and bolt, and I also soldered it. You can see the solder there. So it holds the wire, and that's what holds the glass in place. I stitch in some old copper, just some copper tubing along the bottom. Soldered it all the way around. It's just a fun old mug, you know. You go into somewhere fun, car show, something, you carry this sucker around. Valves work, looks cool. Lots of copper, lots of stainless. I got this one here. So to get the glass out of this one, you gotta loosen these screws. These are just old screwdrivers I actually welded to a screw. Once you loosen them up, it's not quite loose enough. The glass comes out. This is also a vodka bottle that I cut the top off, sanded it down. But I make them removable so you can take the glass out and clean it without having to put this whole thing into the dishwasher or the sink or wherever you're cleaning your dishes at. Outside in the creek, I don't know where you clean your dishes at, but use this handle here. It's off of a Jeep Willys wagon, station wagon. The keyhole was blown out of it, so I used it. I welded it. This is a oil pump between the distributor and the camshaft for a 389 Pontiac motor here that I used. These are just old screwdrivers that I had in my shed. This wood one's obviously very old. Cool. This is an ashtray here also out of a Willys station wagon, and I had an extra. And it holds a pack of smokes perfectly. I just use a piece of plate brass and some stainless steel here and some copper wiring to make this stitching pattern. And then this Impala symbol is from my mother's 1964 Impala that was stolen when I was a child, and I kept this emblem until now, some 30 years later, and I put it here. This is an old AAA license plate holder. Went on the license plate of the old schools, 40s, 50s cars. I bent it a little to fit here. And then this is a more brass, but a carburetor adjusting screw that I put there. It does absolutely nothing. It turns, but it has no purpose other than it looks like a thing. And it does look like a thing. See? A thing. This is a Ford 460 piston that I had laying around. I don't know why I have old Ford big block pistons laying around, but apparently I'm a pack rat. So I welded 2 wrist pins together, cut the aprons off, used that as my base. And that's the other mug. So together, there they are. Just fun little projects.